And then yeah, I'm just live whenever you want. I'll be back. I'm gonna go put my contacts in. Just let me know whenever you want me to pop up your screen. Um, because it's gonna be really cool because I'm trading NQ and then you'd be trading ES, which is pretty nice, you know.
Yeah.
So we can like show both perspectives and figure
Yep.
out what we're looking at for each other and stuff like that. But all right, I'll be literally right back in like 2 minutes. I just gotta put my contacts. We got
All
market
right.
open in a couple minutes, and yeah, we're live. So yeah. Oh, let me play some music. So that
Yeah,
way
go
it's like
ahead, buddy.
a little entertaining. At least on Twitter, YouTube they won't hear the music. Sadly, you know, because YouTube. But
Mm-hmm.
sir, uh, yeah. And then feel free to play music yourself too if you want. Because I think my music, I don't think you can hear my music, but it's going through the stream. Like if you go to the stream, like you'll be able to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear it on my end besides on the phone.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll be right back. And then, but yeah, we're live, bro.
All right.
Oh, snap! This thing's not connected.
Get this set up.
All right, be right back, bro.
All right. Get my trading view set up. And market is open. Can y'all see my dog back there? She got a little fro going on.
All right, I'm back.
Boy, fast with it.
Dang, so I had the desktop thing that there's like an echo. There we go. Now the echo's canceled out. My bad, guys.
So how you feeling on the day? What do you think we're gonna do?
Uh, Honestly, I'm not looking for longs up here just because like, well, I mean we can, but it's just tough for me because here, I don't know if you can see my screen. Damn, my contact is like weird. Like here, let me go ES just so I can show it to you.
Yeah.
Let me go ES. So on ES, right? Well, on ES doesn't look as bad. Like on ES, like there's like plenty of upside, but you see from like the 20th and the 16th where we had like a little bit of like resistance up there. So whereas like we had a hard time kind of like breaking above there.
Yeah. What was that? The 80s? 80s?
Uh like it's like yeah, like 5980s, 5970s kind of. It doesn't look as bad
Yep.
on ES though, but if you go to NQ, bro, like it looks like freaking like a choppy mess. Like we have a ceiling that we cannot break, and we're like literally right at that ceiling. So it's like
Yeah.
history is telling me that okay, sellers have previously stepped in here. So unless we could like break out above this, come back down, retest it, and then hold it, then I look for longs. But I'm not gonna look for longs right now because on NQ, oh, I can actually share you my screen, bro. Let me do that. Um, screen one. Yeah, I don't know. You could probably see it on the app.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like we have like this is the 15-minute chart. You got resistance. This is the first time. Okay, marked it off. Up, seller stepped in again. Seller stepped in again, and it's like, okay, what makes it the fourth time that sellers aren't going to step in? You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't
Yep.
want to bet that the fourth time's a charm. At least on NQ, but ES like it doesn't look as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. It looks like ES definitely has a lot cleaner structure on the higher time frame for higher highs and higher lows. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But that's kind of what I'm looking at. What are you looking at today?
Um, I'm kind of looking into longs to that area a little bit because
Okay,
on,
I can definitely see that.
but I'm
Honestly,
not also I'm not dead set on the longs because I know we could
mhm,
get a pullback from especially from the pre-market move at 6:30. Like I feel like there's some gray space in there that needs to be filled first.
okay. Yeah, the only thing that like annoys me, bro, is that literally the last like since 6:45 where we've been stuck in sort of like price range.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's on ES. And if I look at NQ, same thing. And that kind of tells me, at least on NQ, I don't want to say on ES, but at least on NQ, it tells me that okay, damn, like we may have some like sellers stepping in here, like buyers and sellers are fighting. Um, But yeah, like we're at a key level for me on NQ, but on ES, like you definitely see some upside. But at the same time on ES, you could also like definitely see like a pullback maybe still too.
Yep.
Because we did like technically like if you look at ES, like if you look at the 15-minute chart, right, and you're looking at the trend, like you have your higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we just made a higher high. So it's just like maybe you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't know. We just have like waiting to see.
Yeah, and I feel like days that I come in with, a bias is the days I get burned so much because I don't react properly.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, that's why I try to I like to observe and like you know what I'm saying, like analyze, you know what I'm saying? Just like understand the different scenarios that could play out. But like I'm
Right.
not gonna be like, oh, this scenario is gonna play out. Oh, it has to do this. Like, nah, it's okay. I know that there's a few scenarios. Sellers step in here, we move lower. That's great. If we make below the daily, I'm gonna look for shorts because it makes sense. Buyers can take this, and if they take this level, I want to see them break out and then retest it. You know what I'm saying? And if they do
Yep.
that, then I'll look for longs above this level. That's great. Um, but those are the two scenarios that in my head that could play out. Or we could chop, and if we go sideways, that'd suck, bro. Because it's like I'm done with this sideways action, bro. Like I'm trying to
Oh,
get some
dude, I
trades
know.
in, dude.
I know. And yesterday, I mean, it looked nice yesterday.
Yeah.
I should have just held on to my long from the morning and just left a runner all day, honestly.
Yeah, but it's hard, bro. Like
I got
I think do you use what do you use? Like you use the 1 minute chart, right?
Yeah, yeah. I usually stick to the 1 minute, and then I've been managing my trades on the 2 minute
Oh, okay.
on
Do you
Project X.
what's your system like with the 2 minute? Like, do you wait for a red candle to show and then you take partials or like,
So I usually let it get, you know, I've been like if I trail my 2 minute too early in the trade, obviously, I'm
hmm
getting donuts or taking small losses. So I've been waiting until it, gets close to my target anyway, and then I'll
right?
just, you know, trade usually like two candles behind.
Okay. Yeah, I know Brian Shannon. He basically like what he does is like let's say like he'll get like a strong push into the direction of his trade, or like if he's like very close to TP, he'll literally just like trail and then as soon as he gets a red candle, like he'll just like pull out the trade.
Yeah, and I usually been using a take profit, but I don't like keep my take profit there. Like I kind of just move it forward as I'm moving, my stop loss.
Right.
Just that way, if we get like a crazy candle or something.
Right. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of dudes on Twitter, bro. Like they a lot of people like preach to protect their profits. And so like what they'll do is like if they're in the green or like if they're like at point 0.5 R, they'll just like lock their stop at break even. Because if it comes back down and it taps them out, they'll just get back in. And they'll keep
Yeah.
doing that until they take a full loss. Like I know that guy Trader Slade, he was like talking about that.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah. I've been
like,
trying to do that a little bit better too,
yeah.
is, moving my stop loss to break even, and you get tapped out, but at the same time, like, at least you're not sitting in drawdown, like you can
Right,
get
yeah.
back in.
Exactly. And if you are like immediate drawdown, then it's like, all right, well, like you're not like I don't know, it's not like you're getting like, oh, we're in a winner and then boom, a winner turns to a loser. It's like, nah, like okay, winner came back. Okay, cool. I'm out for break even. I covered my fees. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, but yeah, but let's see. Let me go ahead and zoom in on the 2 minute chart. Yeah. So you said you are looking for longs on ES.
Yeah, right now, until we,
Sweet,
especially we break the until we break the start of day VWAP.
sweet. I got you.
Because if we get down there and we reject it, I'd probably long it from down there unless we just slice right through it.
Right. Okay.
But I'd really like to take a long down there, and especially if we consolidate a little bit
Hmm.
and kind of get some structure to put a stop loss,
Yeah.
and then see buyers step back in is what I'd like to see.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. That's kind of what we did yesterday. But the only reason why I didn't go long yesterday was because I didn't have any type of like support for me to take that breakout trade. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Like there wasn't a level, there wasn't a VWAP. It just formed a higher low in no man's land, and then it broke out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yesterday you used previous day VWAPs too, right?
Yes. Yeah. I use previous day, daily, start a week.
Okay. So yesterday, did you, since Monday was a holiday, do you tag it to Monday still, or did you go to
So I'll put
Friday?
on both. Yeah, I put on both.
Okay.
And I just see which one I reacted to, and then I think yesterday it was respecting. I mean, they were both kind of like lined up very closely, so it really didn't make a difference, to be
Yeah.
honest. Um,
Get a nice little pop right here.
but yeah, it's a nice little pop, yeah, man. I can definitely see because it overnight. I mean, it looks like overnight. Okay, we made a nice higher low, and then it broke out of the daily, and then literally like at open, it just looks like if you play view up as a zone, even though yeah, we don't like fully touch it. You just look at that as like the breakout and retest, and then boom, you could just take an opening long. That's on ES, but NQ does not look that nice. We got a nice pop on NQ, and we broke above the that kind of like area of resistance that I was like kind of like talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So now what I want to see is I want to see some price action above that. So I need like, a couple like maybe I don't know, maybe like around 10:30, we'd have enough price action above that to show me that longs are in. And as long as longs can hold the daily, then I'll take longs. But let's say we fall back below and then we dip below the daily, then I'm a little more cautious in the longs and you know, I may just like put pause.
Right.
Cause it's just hard, man, to go short with all these VWAPs below us, bro. We got the previous days in New York, we got the week to date VWAP, we got previous weeks to date VWAP. Like it's hard to go short,
Oh yeah.
And look at that. We're freaking longs are definitely looking good, man.
Yeah, if we get back down to New York, I'd like to see what we do there, but I'm not jumping in anything, man. That's what I've been getting, you know, burned on trading before the opening range is set.
Yeah, I bet. That was, dude, literally like, you know what, bro? When I first joined the Black Shirt Club, bro, I thought because I had this setup to where it worked almost every single time it presented in July. All right.
Yeah.
And I don't know. So July, right? That was a month to where every week we were just making a new all-time high, new all-time high, new all-time high. Like if you just hit the buy button, you'd win a trade.
Yeah.
Like it was the easiest month to trade, and that was like my best month, and that's the month that I passed my first combine. But again, I say it was luck because it was such an easy month to trade. It's not like I was like trading good. I was just literally just hitting buy, and then freaking boom, you make money. Like
Yeah.
so, literally the open, I would wait for a pop higher, and then like literally 2 minutes later, it'd come back down, retest the New York, and I'd buy, and then it just worked every single time, bro. And then I kept trying to do that going into like when I first joined the Black Shirt Club. I was like, no, I got it, bro. Like, watch, like I'm gonna show Austin and them, like I'm gonna get like a $40,000 pay. I'm gonna be like the next Mark,
Yeah.
bro. I got smoked in September because September was the month to where it was like mad choppy, bro. And yeah, bro, it was just I
Gee,
got
that's
humbled real quick.
yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's how like last month I was taking, trades at opening like before opening range was set, and I was taking a lot of winners, so it, puts that false narrative in your mind that you can, oh, I can take a trade now and win it. And then like this month and stuff, I just got completely burned on it.
Yeah, yeah. This month has been a hard month. How did you last month in April?
I did pretty good. I think I was like 2K in profits overall
Okay,
for the
nice,
month.
man.
Yeah,
That's
so I
what's
had a
up.
nice little green month. I'm kind of like break even this month. Those first 2 weeks were kind of rough, and
Mhm.
kind of bounced back last week and starting to this week.
Where are you at in terms of like passing your combine?
So I actually had the first week of this month, I think it was, I had to reset it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like 1,000 up right now.
Okay. And how much are you
Yeah,
putting on risk per trade?
250. So I'm strictly doing, risking 250 to 300 right in there.
Sick.
Um, and my daily loss limit, I'm locking myself out after $600.
Dude, that's
So
awesome,
I have
man.
it set. Yeah, so that way, if I take two losses, I'm done for the day. And if I take two losses and with my 250, I still have $100, if I see a really good trade. That's one thing that was really killing me is like if I was taking two $300 losses and being done for the day, and then I see like a clean setup later on that I'm like, oh, I can't even trade now.
Yeah.
So I try to, have a little bit of a buffer before I'm actually locked out.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's sick. Okay, that's what's up. I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah.
like I really wish I would have like done that because with my Apex accounts, dude, um, I got really impatient and I was just like slinging them and I passed. Like you just need three good trades and then you pass. You know what I'm saying? Or like two good trades and
Yeah.
then you pass. Especially with Apex, like you could just like literally pass it in one day, right?
Yep.
And I burnt my funded accounts because I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? That was me in January. What's up, John? John Santos. Yo, what's up, bro? I remember you, man. How you doing, man? But yeah, like that was literally like in February, dude. I burnt both of those wealth charts Apex accounts, man, and it was just and it was like well deserved because I didn't take my time, like I and also I was like really desperate for a payout too, you know.
Yeah.
So after I lost, like I had no more funded accounts. I burnt all my funded accounts. I only had like two, right? And I was like, damn, what do I do? And so from
Yeah.
there, like I just built it up slowly, passed one combine with some really good trading, and then I was like, okay, now I can try to go a little bit heavier. And then I started going a little bit heavier. Not like overly heavy. Like I still like was like, okay, let me take this week to pass this combine. Sweet. I was passing. It was really good trading, right? Um, and then after that, once I like rebuilt my inventory of like funded accounts, then I was again, I was just trading funded accounts without a freaking plan, bro. Like I was trading one account one day, another account another day. It's just like I was all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
And we're actually at the New York view up right now. I want to see if like buyers can step in here because if we can step in here, I might just take this setup.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm with that. I was really hoping we'd get down to start a day and that's, bottom of opening range.
yeah.
But if it don't happen, I mean.
Are you looking for because right now it's on ES and NQ actually. We're out in New York and it could possibly bounce from. Are you looking to take a trade here pretty soon, or you said you wanted to come
Yeah,
lower?
I'm gonna see what the second candle does. See if
Gotcha.
we
Okay.
hold up or see if sellers want to, keep trying.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, John, I decided to stream, man, because I don't know. Low key, like trading by yourself is boring. Like I bet you know what I'm saying? Like I bet you could like speak on this too, Clay. Like trading by yourself is like kind of boring, bro. So I was just like, if I can like just live stream and then like have people to talk to, it like
Oh
it's
yeah.
solely for like because like yeah, that's why I kind of want like us to like start that Discord so we can just have like a group of friends and then we just trading, you know?
Yep, absolutely, bro. That's one thing like at the seminar that was what was so cool is, getting a trade with everybody and everybody
Mm.
was saying the same thing like, trading's lonely. Like it was just totally different trading with, 40 other people in there.
Yeah. Yeah, trading can be very boring, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we have the opening range set, and it's actually funny because we could break the bottom first before we break the top, but that doesn't matter because I mean I don't have edge full anymore, but I know the double break side is like pretty strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it either.
Also, John, if you YouTube may be a little I don't know, I'm not gonna say boring to watch the stream, but if you go to my Twitter page or my X page, I don't know if you want to listen to music while you hear us talk, but we also have music on there, but we can't have it on YouTube. But you're probably so dialed in that you don't even care about that. John be making money.
Does he?
Yeah, I mean, when I saw him trade, because I used to check out his DRCs, I think he uses like volume profile thing like along with VWAP. Like it's kind of interesting how he does it. I don't
Yeah.
understand it because I'm not a volume profile guy, but for the times I did check out his DRC, I mean, yeah, like he was doing good. I feel like we're all in that kind of like learning stage. Like unless if you've been trading for like 5, 10 years, dude. Maybe like more
Oh
like
yeah.
8. Let's say like if you're around Austin's thing, then I like Austin. He's been trading for like maybe like 8, 9 years. That's when I'd be like, okay, like you're definitely way more experienced. But obviously in this game, like unless you've been training for a decade, bro, you're still kind of like learning. And even after that, you're still learning. But at least like more of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yeah, because I mean, there ain't, it's always changing, especially, with the presidency and,
mhm.
stuff that goes on. It's always changing.
Yes, sir.
See, we're kind of slicing through right now, which I don't really like.
Yeah. Like I was saying on NQ, it makes sense because again, like we're looking at the hourly and just look at that 1 hour, bro, on NQ. Like look how this 1 hour candle's about to close, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to just like if we retest the New York, I'm just gonna put on a short because like we failed to break out of our NQ range. That like that
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm considering. You know what I'm saying? John, you looking for
Yeah.
anything, bro? But what? But you said
If we get to
what
New York, you gonna put a stop loss at
opening range high?
opening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because again, like, dude, me like back in like I don't know, me like literally like 7, 8 months ago, bro. I'd just be looking at the lower time frame, and I, I wouldn't know what to do. Like I'd be like, yo, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know. Um, but now I actually understand. Like, look, I'm looking at the 1 hour. I'm identifying that we're clearly at a ceiling. We failed to break above the ceiling. We're closing back below the daily. I'm looking for shorts. It's that simple, right?
Yep.
But that's just like my experience, like my experience growing. And then like learning how to use the higher time frame. Shorts looking good after the New York retest. Oh yeah. All right, so John's looking for shorts too. You looking? What are you looking for, Clay? You still looking for longs?
Probably, it just depends on what we do when we get back to New York.
Definitely. Yeah.
Like if we do find a bottom right here, I might would go for longs, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I'm liking shorts better now because we do have a clear, stop loss where to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we get back to New York, if I was gonna go long, then my stop loss would be way too far.
Yeah. It's kind of tricky though because like right here, let's say like buyers step in and they do bring us back up to New York. Well, it's like okay, well, damn, like did buyers like respect the daily?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
Yeah, because like I remember you telling me too, on the bounce plays and everything, like they don't always happen directly on a VWAP. Like as
mhm,
long as they're, close to it, you can still consider that a bounce, you know?
yeah, you have to consider view up like a zone. Like
Yeah.
if you only did like no, it has to touch it perfectly. Like bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I was missing out on a lot of trades doing that.
Mm,
Like just it didn't exactly touch it, you know? It's like well, it was 2 points away, you know,
right, right,
like you can get in that.
yeah. I
Cause
mean,
like
I
right
like
now, I feel like
mhm,
it could look really clean
yeah,
off of this, taking a trade off of this with the stop loss down there. But I just know if we get to New York, like it could just look like a lower high.
yeah. Yeah, like dude, my like I like the shorts because looking at the 1 hour, it looks like we're rejecting this area. Um, but look how many view ups we have as support below us, bro. Like it's not like the
Yeah.
shorts will be easy. Like we have to really like it's either I need to take profit like before we touch that previous days New York, or yeah, like that's the only thing. I have to literally like take some profits at previous days New York because
Yeah.
that's definitely a spot to where buyers can step in. You know, um, I don't know.
Yeah, and we could definitely go down there.
Mhm. But like, let's say like if you ever need to like just dial in, bro, just feel free, bro, to like mute me or mute, you know what I'm saying, just so you can dial in if like do whatever you want, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah.
trading's number one, and then entertainment's like second.
Yep.
Because I'll literally just like stop talking and feel like trying to think of something. So
I mean, this is way quieter than what I'm used to, man.
yeah.
Bouncing around in the machine, and the other day I
Yeah.
was trying to trade, and my iPad was falling everywhere.
Oh no. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. Hey, at least you're out in the sun though, bro. Like you getting your vitamin D. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at the 2 minute, man. It looks like buyers are stepping in here, man. Like they're like, I don't know, I can see both sides, man.
I do
Uh,
too. That's when I am terrible at trading because
mhm.
I see both sides and then I just pick one and it was like the other side was right and I was thinking that too. I just kind of flip a coin at that point.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I feel you, bro. What do you think? Why do you think that is? Like, why do you think you may sometimes like feel the need to like trade, bro? Like when you
I don't
know that tomorrow a better trade might present, or like maybe if you wait just like a couple
I think
days.
I think right now I am like I don't care about, you know, really passing and taking a payout right now because I mean I'm doing really good in my business,
Yeah,
making
okay.
good money. So now I'm just strictly trying to learn, and I learn better from, you know, my losses than my winners. So it's like I'm not necessarily scared to lose right now.
Right,
Like
okay.
I'm gonna if I lose, then I can look back and see like okay, that's why I did that. And like whenever I win, it's like I don't really think about why I won.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah.
Not that I purposely try to lose. I just
Yeah, no, no, I got you. I got you. But like you're just not afraid to like take that lesson. Like cuz like dude, you're still in like your early stages, bro. Like you just started trading like in January,
oh
bro.
yeah.
So like you kind of have to go through this shit to really learn.
Yeah, and I think one thing early on what was killing me and what I'm doing a lot better now is I was trying to like I was kind of desperate to want to pass and cuz you're seeing all these TikToks of other people making it, and you start thinking like, "Hey, that's where I want to be. I want to
Mhm.
get into trading and do this day one." And
Yeah.
and now I'm just learning like it's a process and I'm loving trading, and if I'm not, holding on to my losers and everything, like I'm learning a lot, and I'm, feeling good about where I'm at in my trading.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, for me it took me a while to kind of get out of that mindset because uh I I don't know. Like I'm very confident, but sometimes that confidence can kind of like be used against me.
Yeah.
And like for example, on YouTube, bro. Yo, what's up, Kalunga? How you doing, man? In YouTube, like I was mad confident because of how many years I've already put in and
Right.
because of the results I've had. But like YouTube and trading are like very different. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like it's very like you have to let go of your ego on trading,
Yeah.
right? You
I
want to
think I
have an
think
ego on
that's
YouTube.
I think that's one thing that's helped me a lot lately too
Mm,
is like my business was a lot slower during the winter and stuff when I really first started trading. So I was like, I want to make money doing this because I'm not really, making really good money with my business right now because it's slower.
right,
But now it's like, dude, my business is killing it. So I'm like, I don't need this money. Like I'm just learning right now, and it
right, right.
takes a lot of stress off of you doing it that way.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Yeah, I'm curious to see because like I think one of my main stresses was definitely to like try to make like more money so that way I can like buy a house. But like now that I literally just bought my house, like it's like
Yeah, you did.
you know what I'm saying? It's like I wonder how that's gonna is it going to because again my mortgage payment is like bro, it's like 2,200, bro. It's like it's nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
um yeah, I don't know. Like I don't really have the need to make a ton of money right now. So it's
Yeah,
like it's very relaxed. You know what I'm saying? And like I like for yesterday I stayed flat, and today it's like I'm like literally I probably would have taken a trade by now if I was in such a like calm state of mind.
yeah.
But it's like I don't know, I definitely like your life factors impacted, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And
Definitely does.
trading is literally all about just waiting for the right
Yep,
conditions. And then once you have the right conditions, just wait for things to add up. And if it makes sense, take the trade, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
It's not like you have to trade like every single day, like multiple times a day. You don't have to trade every single session, bro. It's like literally you take one good trade a day, bro. You're chilling. 1 to 2 good trades a day. Not even. Think about this. If you had the option to only take like 3 good trades a week, like that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
oh
if you're
yeah,
risking 250 a week, that's $750, bro.
yeah,
$750 for that week, bro. That's
yeah,
like basically working like a minimum wage job. But
yep,
you're only putting in like what, like 15 minutes every day of work. You just hitting the buy button and then that's it.
yep.
Like it's
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I'm like, man, it's
mm,
just, it may take a while to learn and stuff. I was like, but when you do, it's like it's really nothing. Like besides the stress that you put on yourself,
mhm,
with it. I was like, it's not hard at all. Far as you know, once you get through that learning phase, and I mean, you're coming up. If you can get on the computer and be done in 15 to 30 minutes, even the first hour,
mhm.
it's like it's you know easy at that point.
Right. Yeah.
Compared to being on a job site or at a desk or something all day long.
Yeah. For real. That's the truth, man. And like I know finance, like working in finance is like very stressful in itself because you're working with money, right? You
Yep,
lose a ton of money, you're gonna get fired from your job. If you work in Wall Street for a hedge fund, for private equity, right? If you make a bad deal, you lose company money, you're gonna get fired. It's very stressful. But at the same time, if you're living in that fear of stress, you're gonna get screwed. You have to
yep,
like it's an industry to where you have to like control your emotions no matter where you work in finance. If you're a financial advisor, again, if you advise your clients in a bad way, like you may lose some clients. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's consequences to it, but um that's just the industry we're in. And in the beginning of the years you have to try to like really you have to really try to you know not make your decisions based off fear, but just be confident and just be like, listen, I got this. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
You gotta weather through the storm. But real quick, I'm just gonna check the sound quality one more time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So sound quality sounds good on the stream. Damn, bro, this thing is actually kind of nice, bro. Like This is dope. I was telling Austin, I sent Austin this so he could try to do this on his stream, but the reason why he can't do this like with OBS on his stream is because like he like sometimes Evan would have a stream and then they'll leave and then they'll just keep the stream running. And the only
Yeah.
thing as to like I know of my knowledge that allows you to do that is like StreamYard because StreamYard the streaming is like from like a central hub, right? So no matter
Right.
who starts to stream, you have like different routes. But the core of the stream, the source of the stream is like from a central hub. As for OBS, the source of the stream is my PC. So if I turn off my computer, the stream ends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think you have to. I'm pretty sure there is a software out there that may allow Austin to do this. Because I was telling him, I was like, dude, like, I mean, the quality of his stream is awesome, bro. But he can like automate a lot of stuff in terms of like content creation if he uses OBS. Like he can like automatically capture moments to where they're automatically captured in like a vertical way. You know what I'm saying? And or like,
Right.
you know, like just different stuff. But again, it's more difficult. And honestly, like he has a great setup as is right now. So like, you know, like why would he overcomplicate things?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if they're in anything right now.
Yeah, I wonder.
We just had a low day VWAP break, and these are the ones that have absolutely burned me.
Yeah.
These first ones where we're still kind of headed down, and we didn't really get a pullback.
Mm.
Those are
But
the
you
ones
see
like early on I was.
but you see the hesitation though? Like you see how kind of like sellers aren't really like really that in control?
Yeah.
Like I see buyers stepping in. Like, yeah, we're moving lower, but still buyers are like defending.
Yep. Yeah, we're
Um,
finding kind of a bottom down there.
yeah. And we're still within the zone of the daily view up. Like we could find buyers right here and then we take it above and then we go higher, you know? We also
Yep.
have like again, like the longs are more supported than the shorts. Especially on ES. On ES, it looks great for the longs, right? Because we have the previous days New York and the week to day view app below you. But on NQ, what I'm looking at is okay, what's incentivizing me to go short? Well, it's the fact that we're at that resistance level to where we failed to break out like previously, like 4 or 3 times. But before then, like we've like for like what I look at is like, okay, like we sold off, we rejected those areas, we moved lower, we found buyers again, buyers have reloaded. Now we may have the strength to actually break out, but I'm very cautious as to like that. Okay, this time is the time to where we're gonna break out. But I mean, dude, we have previous week's VWAP below us, week to date VWAP below us, previous day's New York below us. Like we have a lot of support below us.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. It's definitely a little tricky, but low key though, I can definitely see. I don't know. It's tough because they even the 1 hour, the way the 1 hour candle closed, man, is just not pretty. But again, I could look at it as like, okay, we made a higher high.
Yep.
You know, it's just we're at an interesting spot. Like again, conditions. Like I can look back at like April, bro. Conditions were so much more clear. Clear higher highs, higher lows. Clear support and resistance. You know exactly where to buy. You know exactly if you want to get short, where to get in
Mhm.
short. Like April was easy for me personally. But this month has definitely been a little bit more challenging.
Dude, it has been.
Yeah, just let me know if you ever want me to share your screen too, bro.
Okay. I'm actually about to run in pee real quick.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Cool. What? Where I look, the studios are like they're trying to jump to. No, no. Is anyone in stream looking for anything? Because I
Alright, I'm
can
back.
see the longs. What's up, man? Get to see the longs. Long term. But I gotta see the shorts. It's tricky.
Dude, I see both. I could see this thing coming down to previous day
Right?
VWAP,
Yeah, definitely. And then maybe buyers will step in down there.
but I also don't want to sell it right here either.
You say you don't want to what?
I don't really want to sell it here either.
Yeah, I feel that. Not to influence you or anything, but also on ES, I have a level down here at 59.26. And if I look where I got that level from, it was from a higher high back in October.
Yeah,
Um, and this is an area to where we can find some buyers. It is a very key price level, and I know price levels like to be respected.
yeah,
So we could find buyers around this area, man. It doesn't have to like respect it 100%. It may dip below it, but around in that general area, we could see some buyers. And that's honestly what I'm seeing right now. If I look at the 5 minute, I'm looking at the wicks from the bottom, the last 15 minutes. It's definitely been sellers are not dominating, right? Because we know what
no,
when it looks like when sellers are dominating. This does
yep,
not look like it. Looks like price is forming a higher low right now to move higher, in my eyes, on ES actually.
yep,
Um, I don't know. Do you see the same thing, or like you guys just
yeah.
different? Yeah.
So are you still using the 21 EMA or?
Nah, I cut that out. It was nah, I cut it out. It was good, like it was fun, but um, once I started like putting levels on my chart to like tell me, okay, where should I be getting in, where should I just be staying flat? Because like with the 20 EMA, dude, I was just taking too many trades a little bit.
Yeah,
Um, but I like it. It's just I wanted to really like cut down on the noise of my chart. So I was like, okay, let me only hit VWAP and levels, and that's it.
right.
I don't want to have like too much on my chart.
Yeah. I don't, what I was telling you is like, I don't take trades based on the 21 EMA,
Hmm.
but I've been keeping it on there just to like right now, if I was in a, if I was in a short, from New York VWAP, I wouldn't want to completely close it unless we closed above the 21 EMA. Like if I see it go touch it and stuff, it's just, it's not, it's keeping me from closing the trade too early, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see that. And that's on. You said you do that on 2 minute.
Yeah, whenever I'm in a trade, yeah, I
Oh, okay,
manage
okay.
it on 2 minute.
Yeah, nice. All right, we're looking at your screen now, bro.
Oh,
There you go. You go.
yeah, so I'm on the 1 minute on trading view.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I see a bottom
Yeah,
personally. Like, look how sideways we are, man.
yep,
Like, if we're gonna reject the on ES, if we're gonna reject the 530s, we needed to have rejected it like previously. But finding some buyers here, like, let's look at previous days. If we look
yeah.
at
Like if
here.
sellers were in control, I feel like we'd be a little closer to
Oh yeah.
previous day by now.
Like you see what I'm talking about on my chart, where you see this is the most recent time we rejected it. We played around with it, and then boom, freaking fell off. Sellers just said nope, right?
Yeah,
Again here, sellers said nope. Sellers said nope, right? Sellers said nope. But this time, it's not the same.
yeah,
You can see the buyers are like fighting a bit harder here.
yeah. I think so too. And if you look on the daily, it looks like we could be going. I know on ES anyway. I don't know about NQ, but
Oh yeah. Oh dude, and we broke previous day's high. Get out of here, man. Of course. I could definitely see the longs now.
yep.
That daily chart looks ugly as hell, bro. The past couple days, dude.
Oh
Since the
yeah,
15th, so ugly. We really had a good month in April, bro. Like we were really blessed in April to have that nice little pump up.
yep. Dude, and that Trump volatility, man, I liked it.
Yeah, right. I like it when it works in my favor, but
Yeah. Yeah, I was catching some good moves on that, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could have made, some good money just on two micros.
No, seriously, dude. It was insane. You needed to side like look like imagine if you were like trading a 50K account and you're like, all right, you know what? I don't want to risk more than $200 a day. I want to take two trades. Was like you can't even take on $100 trade. You have to take at least minimum like a $200 trade, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't trade if your risk parameters are like mad small.
Yep.
Uh, so you've been running up on Warzone, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you find a lot of cheaters in that game?
Yeah. I find it more in multiplayer than I do Warzone. Like I still run into
Mm,
them and stuff,
yeah.
but not as bad as they were, probably 3 months ago or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice.
I've been having fun on there. They're bringing back a ranked rebirth.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, dude, you need to download it and play it with me.
Yeah. Nah, I will, bro.
You need to, man. It's
I
been fun.
will. It's hard though right now because whenever I do have time to play games, I if I want to grow back my gaming channel, I need to play Valorant. Because
Right.
like with Valorant, right? It's a lot different from Warzone. Warzone's very high intensity, high pace. There's action almost always. Valorant, it's not like that. So
Yeah.
it's not like I could just like upload an entire game of Warzone and I'll be good. With Valorant, I literally need to play like let's say out of 6 games, that's probably like 8 minutes worth of good footage right there. Because
Yeah.
every game, I probably only have like about like 3 to 4 good clips, if that. You know what I'm saying? If I have a good game, and then each of those clips are only like 15 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to play a lot. And like that's why like when I used to like do my gaming channel full time, dude, I used to freaking play Valorant for like 6 hours to like 8 hours a day. Like just always on the game. And then another 5 hours editing. And then in between that, I'd also like coach. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not
Yeah.
doing all that. Right now I'm literally just uploading videos so I can work with sponsors. Um and I'm not gonna put in 6 hours of like of gaming. Like it's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
not about to do that now. But
Nah.
I do need to play a couple games. Like it's just tough, man.
Dude, we'll run it up, man.
Yeah.
I ain't
But
promising I'm gonna be great or anything. I'm not gonna be on your level
yeah.
on that game, but
Nah, you're good, you're good. Nah, but I'm gonna install Warzone though, so that way when like whenever I do have some free time, because what I'm gonna do is I think this week, especially because today and tomorrow my days off, I need to do some stuff for my like to prepare for the big wedding that's coming up in August. I need to go to Men's Warehouse either today or tomorrow. Um, but I'm gonna try to get ahead because I'm just gonna upload one video a week. So that way I can have like 4 sponsors sponsor my videos for the month.
yeah.
Um, and then so I'm just gonna try to get like maybe like 2 to 3 videos done. So that way next week I have a little bit more leniency and then we could run up some games.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I'll
let's
definitely
do it,
install
bro.
Warzone though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have Black Ops 6, bro. I played that
Yeah.
thing for like 1 week and then I was like, man, screw this.
Dude, the multiplayer when it first came out, that's how it was. It was fun for, you know, the first couple weeks when everybody was just grinding.
Uh-huh.
And then after that it was just trash.
Yeah.
Did you ever play any of the Battlefields?
Oh yeah. When I grew, dude, I grew up on Battlefield 4.
Dude, I freaking love Battlefield 4. They're coming out with 6 and they
I heard that. It's
like
like modern,
leaked
right?
some gameplay the other day.
Really?
Um yeah, and it looked pretty good. I don't know exactly. I saw like kind of mixed comments in there. Like some people were talking about it's just a reskin of the, you know, last one that they need to bring it back more towards Battlefield 4 and stuff. So we'll see. I think they're doing like a Warzone too. So
That's sick. If they bring back the destruction to Battlefield, that'd be so sick. 'Cause remember,
yeah,
that Battlefield map to where it was like it
that
was like
big
in a
tower.
city. Yeah, that's how I used to
Yep.
fall, bro. That was the shit, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but Kalunga said, damn, the last game I actually sat and played was Gears of War, first one on Xbox 360. Yo, that's great. Have you ever played Gears of War?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that game was yeah. The first time I played it was on PCs. I never had an Xbox. I was a PlayStation kid. I was too poor for
Yeah.
Xbox. But so
I
you
had a
know,
360 I played it on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I missed the
that
PS3,
game
bro,
was
when you
fun.
could play online for free, man. But now it's like you
Yeah, I
have to
know it.
pay.
You got to pay for everything now, dude.
Yeah, people are getting greedy.
Yep. Yeah, I got a PS5 in my living room and I don't even barely play it, honestly.
Yo, you're blessed though because GTA 6, I think it's
Oh
only
yeah.
gonna release for PS5 and like Xbox, and then it's gonna release for PC like another 6 months to 3 months later, bro. It's gonna so I'm literally like if GTA 6 comes out, bro, and they do that, I'm buying a PS5 just to play GTA 6. Like
Dude, you better. I want you
yeah,
better be on their release day. Me and you are playing.
bro, yes. Yes. Can you do you can't do co-op on I'm guessing you definitely can't do co-op. I don't know why don't they do that, bro? Like why don't they allow you to
I
play co-op on
I think you're gonna be able to on this one. I might be wrong, but I think I know I've heard people talking about it.
all right, if they do, bro, we gotta run it up. We're running that
Oh, for
storyline up.
sure, bro.
Like, dude, I'm so excited for GTA 6, bro. Like,
Yeah, I am too, man.
damn, dude. Dude,
It's
GTA.
crazy what they're gonna be able to do with the servers too. I've heard a lot of people talking about, like, especially when meme coins were going crazy.
Yep. Do
Like
you know what they
apparently,
did?
like FaZe Banks and Aiden were talking about it, Aiden Ross, and they were talking about like how they're gonna have a server where you can actually play and earn like coins and stuff in real life.
Yeah. And so do you know like the role playing servers in GTA, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So guess what they did? They bought out 5M. So now Rockstar controls 5M. And basically what people are speculating is that they're now gonna like implement like 5N or like the role playing servers into GTA 6, but Rockstar is gonna be controlling it.
hmm,
So it's like there was a huge dispute of like a lot of backlash from the community, but yeah, Rockstar owns 5M now, and so now they're speculating that in GTA 6 there's gonna be like role play for like console Xbox already in the game.
yeah,
Because right now, if you want to play 5M, you need a PC. If you don't got a PC,
yeah.
well, you're out of luck.
Dude,
They
that's
because
gonna
they
be
they see
crazy.
the success, bro. Like if you look on Twitch, that's all. If you see GTA streams, every single one of them is 5M
Yep,
role play.
yep.
Dude, they would
Dude,
make
they take that
bread.
stuff seriously too.
Yes, dude. And think of it like this. Think of it like how they can implement that with what FaZe Banks and Aiden Ross was talking about, right? To where it's like,
Yep.
damn, they can have their own cryptocurrency in the game, and they can even like earn real life money in the game and then take it out or whatever. Like that'd
Yeah,
be
I actually
crazy.
saw. I think it might have been Brett Simba talking about it on um Twitter. He was saying like they were gonna have a server and you could earn accounts on there.
That'd be sick. Yo,
That
if
would be
Brett
sick. I
does
don't know
that,
if they're gonna actually do it, but I know he talked about it.
he
It'd
definitely
be
could.
so cool.
He definitely could. Are you kidding me? Because there's so many people with like enormous communities. It's gonna be like Battlefield, bro. Like remember in Battlefield to where like you could like pay to have your own servers, but Battlefield controlled like the servers.
Yeah,
Like it's gonna be the same exact same thing like that. Like you're gonna be able to have community servers that are going to be like controlled kind of by Rockstar. Well, not really controlled. Like it's gonna be on Rockstar servers, right? But you can pay Rockstar like a monthly fee to open up a server, and then like that'd be sick if they do that, bro. Because I remember Battlefield 4 to where like they had like those like kind of like cool custom servers, like the 24/7, 24 hour this map server type stuff. Like I definitely think they could have that in GTA. That'd be
yeah,
sick, dude.
dude, it would be.
Yeah. But look, we got a nice small push lower, and then now just nothing but chop, man. Like what is this?
I know, man. That's what I'm just. Dude, it's kind of boring right now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, give me something.
Yeah, so NQ is absolutely sideways. ES is not as sideways as NQ. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, we're bleeding lower now on NQ on mine.
yeah. I think we might can go to previous day VWAP here.
Yeah.
I hope we do it. And then if I see buyers really stepping in there, Even though I'm fighting New York, I kind of like a long there.
Do you think it's bad to fight New York if you're using the higher time frame?
I mean, honestly, like I know Evan, and he really preaches, not to fight the New York, but I've taken some of my best trades, off of another VWAP into New York and then seeing what it does there, far as if it, is a bounce, go ahead and take profits there. But if we slice right through it, I mean, you get some big moves
Right.
doing that, I mean, because if we were to come back up right now and we slice through New York, that's where you'd be getting in long. So it's like, you know, if we come down here a previous day, why not get long there?
Right. And I just yeah, I like it's good simple advice, but at the same time it's like feel like you also have to take like the high time frame into consideration. Like there are conditions to where like you should go against the New York and take a long
Yeah,
um because of what the higher time frame tells you because higher time frame is king. But like
yeah,
yeah, even though you have like a small little trend on the smaller time frame, like yeah, you could easily take a short trade, but understand that that has to be like very short lived because in the bigger picture of things, it's like bro, we're moving higher, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And
Um,
I usually what I do, like let's say we come down to previous day, is if we kind of consolidate right there, like if we just don't have one candle that slices through or one big rejection candle, something like that, if we kind of bounce around right there, dude, I'll
mhm,
put a tight stop loss down at the very lows and risk about $100, 150, kind of half my normal risk
mhm,
and make, you know, twice what I normally make.
right. Yeah, I
Because
know
like I said,
Patrick
that's where some of the big moves come from.
Patrick Whelan has a good video literally about that. That's why I started using the 1 hour chart. Is because Patrick Whelan he has a video talking about the 1 hour chart and how easy it is to see trends on the 1 hour.
Yeah,
Like, and he said just literally follow that. If you see a higher low that just formed on the 1 hour, sweet. Once it's been confirmed, all right, ride that wave, and that's literally what it is. And he's like literally
yeah,
the best YouTube trader ever. He's he's
yeah.
he's the best YouTube trader I know. He's like bro, I'll be right back, bro. I'm just gonna use the platform real quick.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, we're at the 21 EMA now. See what happens. I could see this thing still going lower though. Anybody in a trade right now? Flat on my end, but I do like longs off previous day New York. Yeah, I do too, man. Never taken a trade off that. Dude, it works out pretty. I think a lot of times it like price likes to come touch that VWAP and then like I said, either bounce from there or slice through. I could see a bounce there. I mean, sellers are stepping back in here.
Yeah, on NQ, bro, this thing is ugly. Ugly, bro.
Yeah, I thought we were going to start to turn there, but
Yeah.
sellers are stepping back in.
Kalunga said on my end, flat on my end, but I do like the longs off previous days New York anchor, but I've never taken a trade off that VWAP. Well, today
Today's the
could be
day.
today could be the day. Don't
Today's
let
the
us
day.
influence you, but it could be the day. Like you said about how Evan says don't fight New York anchor. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It is tough, and I think the way he says it's just a lower probability trade, and to me, I'm kind of like Austin's trading style a little bit more,
Mhm.
you know?
Like a little
Like
bit more fluid.
I'm okay with a little bit of riskier trades,
Yeah, but it's okay. Like, dude, like if the higher time frame is like telling you, hey, we just formed a higher low, even though we're below the New York, we just formed a higher low. You see that we're bouncing off of the previous day's New York. Like, why would you not take that long though? Like,
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like waiting for because a lot of times, bro, price will just freaking take off, rip through the New York, and just it's like you could take that
Yep.
breakout play with the context of like, okay, we just bounced off the previous day's New York, higher time frames trending higher highs, higher lows, so let's go up, right? But I feel
Yep.
like there's like I don't know. Evan obviously knows a lot more than us. Like let's not get into it. Like Evan is
Oh yeah, he's
an amazing trader.
and this what yeah he is, and
Yeah.
Evan's so good because he's disciplined enough to wait until
Mm-hmm.
2 o'clock if he has to take a really clean trade. And like for me, I'm not that patient. And a lot of times I don't get that luxury because I can't just
Sit
especially
there.
with work and everything, I can't sit there and wait till you know that presents later in the afternoon.
Yeah, but I guess that's also where we have to kind of grow as traders and just be okay with like not trading at all if the trade
Yeah.
doesn't present. Because at
Yeah,
the end of the
exactly.
month, if we see that okay, we've only taken 10 trades this month, but yet we're up like $5,000 or like 6 G's, it's like damn, well like that's some damn good trading compared to us just being up $2,000 and we're trading every single day.
Yeah.
So I definitely see his point though. Because let's say for right now, right? Rather than just taking a trade off the previous day's New York, we're essentially quote unquote fighting the New York. What if we wait until price breaks out above and then once see if it retests? If we get that retest above New York, we're no longer fighting New York. We're taking a trade off of the New York.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I definitely see his perspective. I definitely see it.
Yep.
And
And that's one
it
thing
makes
I got
sense.
to see at the seminar though. It's like there's so many, you know, different strategies and different, that everybody can make money or everybody can lose money in different ways at the same way.
Yep, that's truth. I like how like a lot of people are like they're basically looking at the same thing, just like in different ways.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah, this
Oh,
thing.
bro, I got banned on one of my second accounts on Valorant.
Really?
Yeah, because I called a kid well, I didn't call him. I called the enemy team. I said, man, they're a bunch of uh ags. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I guess someone reported me, bro. Valorant's so soft, bro.
Dude,
I hate
Call of
that
Duty's
game.
the same way now too. That
Yeah.
happened to my uncle was actually playing with me. It's been
Nah.
a few months, and he did the same thing, and he got a warning. Well, then he was telling me about it. He wasn't even calling nobody, that. He was just
Yeah.
telling me about it, and he gets banned.
What?
Yeah, it was
Like, did
hilarious.
his
And I mean,
voice
it was
get
like
banned?
within like yeah, it was like within like 3 minutes of him
Get
saying
out of
it.
here, dude.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's why I'm, so good at trash talking and stuff now is because of Call of Duty lobbies when I was, a
Absolute.
kid.
Bro, do you remember the Black Ops 1 lobbies, Black Ops 2,
Oh
bro?
my
Get
gosh, dude.
out of here,
Yes.
son. you would go crazy on people. I'm talking about like every type of slur in the book,
Yeah.
bro. You just throw it, be like, yo, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I'm at your mama's house right now. Like this is going crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
And there was like, especially like us, when we were playing Black Ops 1 and stuff, I mean, we were the squeakers,
oh yeah. Bro, how old were I was damn, Black Ops 1 came out in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. No, damn it. No, 2011, 2012, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God, that game was so fun though, bro.
Uh let's see. When did Black Ops 1 come out? I'm looking it up right now. That Black Ops 1 was actually my very first Call of Duty. I played like MW2 like once before that.
Yeah.
But then like Black Ops 1 just immediately came out, so I just played that.
Yeah, I think that was probably it wasn't my first Call of Duty, but it was probably my first Call of Duty that I actually played like a lot of.
Yeah, like I was on that thing every single day. So what year do you think Black Ops 1 came out?
I think it was probably closer to 09.
Yeah, it came out November 9th, 2010.
Hmm,
Dude, I was
that's
legit
crazy,
like
dude.
10 years old when it came out.
I was 9.
That's crazy, dude. That was a game, bro. People are so sensitive, bro. Quick to talk, quick to write. Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. And Valorant, bro, people will report you for the stupidest stuff, bro. And then like they released this character. All right. And then the whole advertisement of this character was like, this character is non-binary. And whenever you make videos on this character, you have to refer to this character as they, them, or else you will face consequences for hate speech.
Dude, Apex is the same way.
Bro, what?
That's how Apex is too, man.
And then so when I made a video on my YouTube channel, talking about that agent, because like I'm not trying to like lose my money. Like, bro, I don't care. I'm not gonna call you they them. So I just literally said every single time, like because like my community, like they knew, and like I had a lot of like based people in my community, because like I was like, bro, like we're not with none of that. And then I would literally just like in my videos, like we'd have like an internal joke. I'd like emphasize like, okay, Clove, like I'd just say her name, the agent's name, like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, just like being sarcastic and stuff. But dude, it was a whole thing, bro. Now I guess they're like a lot chill. Like I feel like the world is healing, bro. The world is healing from like this that thing, the things we you know what I'm saying? Like during COVID, I just like people lost their
Oh,
minds.
yeah, for sure.
Like on both sides too. Like I'm not gonna lie. Far right people lost their minds, and far
Yep,
left people, they lost their minds. Like people who are like kind of like in the middle, who are like just like down to earth and be like, dude, like it's not that deep. You believe what you want to
yep,
believe, I believe what I want to believe. We're cool. But like for the
yep.
people who
You're
are like
absolutely right.
extreme, bro, like they completely went off the rails, bro. You know? They went off the rails, bro.
Dude, it's crazy. I just, I'm not saying I'm for it or against it, but like stuff like that just shouldn't be put in video
Absolutely not.
games. You know what I mean?
Absolutely
Like
not.
just keep the politics out of stuff like that.
Why do you have to bring politics into gaming? It makes no sense.
No sense at all. Either way, like
Yeah,
I said, either way, if even if they're bringing like far right stuff in it, they don't need to do that.
yeah, they don't. Not at all. Like I don't want my like I'm nervous because I don't want my kids growing up freaking watching a TV show. Dude, there's this one I saw on TikTok. This lady was like recording this TV show that her kids were watching, and it was basically explaining what they them is and all that. I'm like, I don't want my kids to learn about that crap, bro. That's like delusion. And like for
Yeah,
me, my opinion is like you're mental, bro. Like you're
yeah,
mental. What is
yeah,
that? What are you,
absolutely.
an object? What are you, an item? I'm gonna start calling you a it then. Like,
Yeah, me and my fiance talked about the same thing. Is like, dude, we're not putting. There's a handful that are kind of good now.
mhm.
But overall, I like, dude, I'm turning on blue like the old Blues Clues and
Yep.
all the old stuff that we grew up on.
Yep. But the cool thing about our kids is when they grow up is I don't know if you know. So do you know? So have you guys watched the series The Chosen, that Bible series?
I have not, but my buddy was telling me I really needed to.
Dude, you gotta check it out, bro. It is the best. Like, it is such a good TV show, bro. You're gonna like cry. You're gonna get mad. Like it's
Yeah, that's what he was saying, man.
dude,
He was saying
it
it was
is
really good.
powerful as heck, man. And if like as a Christian, like it's even if for like non-Christians, it's still very entertaining, bro.
Yeah.
And the cool thing, so the owner of that studio, they're doing a lot of amazing projects. And now they're also going to they're starting production. They've already started production on kids series. Because they know how like toxic right now, like kids TV shows are. Like they're teaching our kids like outrageous stuff. And
Yeah.
so what they're doing is they're making kids cartoons based on Bible stories. And they're actually like really good. So
Hmm.
our kids are gonna have like amazing options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like thankfully, we're gonna have like amazing options, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Full in podcast in the house, bro. What's up? I think that's Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. Thomas or Randy or Christine.
Yeah.
Which one's
Yeah.
controlling the which one's
I
controlling
don't
the account?
I don't know. Veggie
But
Tales, yes.
Wesley said best series ever. The Chosen, dude, it was dude that I've literally watched The Chosen like 3 times. Like the
Yeah.
whole series, yeah, I love it. It's so entertaining, bro, and it's really cool because like I don't know, it visually like you read the Bible, but it's really hard to like visualize this stuff.
Yeah.
But the chosen, like, there's a lot of controversy to where the chosen like they'll like switch some things up, uh, that it doesn't fully like you know what I'm saying. But the general point is like they show you like Jesus and how he did the miracles and how he like it's just cool to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's accurate. It's not like you have a white man on the show, because like let's be honest, like bro, everyone in the Middle East they're good like caramel. They're not like dark either. You know, it's not like they're
Right.
like from Africa. Like they're Middle Eastern, bro. They look everyone in that show looks Middle. It's like accurate. You know, the Romans
Yeah.
look like Roman soldiers. It's like it's really cool to see.
Dude, I gotta watch it.
It's good, yeah. And the cool thing is it's free too. You just got to download the
Dude, my
Chosen app.
fiance gets me watching, all the girly shows, like Love is Blind and
Yeah.
Love Island. Does your fiance or wife make you watch any of that?
Hell no. I don't want
Really?
she would okay, let me be honest. Sometimes like if I'm just like if we're just chilling and I just don't care, then like yeah, she'll put on damn, what's the show she used to watch, dude? Cause she likes that stuff too, bro. I forgot which one it is though. It's like the one that I did actually enjoy was whenever they're like meeting, they're trying to like marry someone, but they never see their face until the wedding date, and they're behind
Yeah,
like
yeah, Love is Blind.
yeah. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed that one. That one was like funny. I was
Yeah,
like, yo,
that
this
one's
is
that one's pretty good. It's a little bit
yeah,
it's a lot less drama than some of the other ones. Some of the other ones you're just like, what
dramatic,
is going on? Y'all are grown adults arguing over,
dumb stuff.
the
Yeah,
stupidest things.
yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, sometimes, but for the most part, like if we're watching something together, we'd put on like a movie that we find on TikTok.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but Christine, what's up, Christine? How you doing? It's all good. But thank you for dropping in the stream. Are you flat today, Christine, or did you take any trades today? And what about you, Wesley? Did you take any trades today? Went from wavy faith to I'm getting better. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Honestly, like, cause dude, I don't know. Maybe you can speak on this too, Clay. Cause
Dude, I kind of
for
like a long
me,
right here.
oh, you like longs? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's let Clay focus real quick.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I got you.
I want to see what it does right here.
I got you. Yeah, let us know if you hear. Let me put on your screen. There we go. So now we're watching what you do. But for me,
kinda-
Wesley, oh, nice. You're flat, Christine. Yeah, yeah. This is for me not the best price action, but I mean, I look at this as like we're potentially forming a higher low. Let me just switch back to my chart real quick, and then I'll get back into what I was saying. For like the 1 hour, I mean, like we've just kind of like been grinding higher. The only thing that's like on NQ at least is like you see this clear ceiling, and then you look at the 1 hour, it's like, damn, okay, like we're kind of rejecting it again, but maybe not. Maybe we're actually forming a nice higher low because we have some like clean structure. We didn't really have like clean structure prior. It's like we've just been like choppy. We sold off. I can look at this as like, okay, buyers just like reloaded. Now we're making higher highs, higher lows. We have all these VWAPs below us. And it's like if sellers were really in control and they really wanted to reject it, I mean, look at how we rejected previously. Like we rejected it strong here, pretty strong here. You know what I'm saying? Like even on the 15-minute, like you can see it with a bit more context. So we don't really reject it that strong. But previously, it's like look how strong that rejection is, and these rejections are just a little bit more clear. I don't know. And I feel like we also didn't have as much support at the bottom. Like we have a lot of like structure and support below us. Like we have like some nice higher lows built below us. So maybe, just maybe, like this is the time to where we want to break out. But in order for me to take a trade, we need to be able to close above the New York. Once we close above the New York, I'll probably take a breakout trade, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
Wesley, for
seeing what
me,
this
bro,
candle's
is the
doing.
same thing. Because like in my life personally, like I honestly did not have a lot of like real Christians in my life. Like for real, like people will be like, oh yeah, like God bless, or like, you know, oh yeah, like thank God. But it's like, bro, like I don't know, like it's it's like you say that, but then you do some like wild stuff, or like even then, it's like you don't even know. Like, I feel like for a lot of people, God is just like a general thing, not really a specific like association as to like who God is. And then yeah, my girl and I, we just kind of like just like I was reading about like every type of like religion, bro, and I was like kind of like just Christianity just like made the most sense to me. And I'm not saying like people have to be perfect, but it's just like um I don't know. I feel like a lot of people had opinions on God when they really without really doing research. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to have like a lot of Muslim friends who would like try to tell me that Allah was like the one and only God, and then they couldn't really like tell me about the Quran. And then when I read the Quran for myself, I was like, wow, let me go away from this thing real quick. No hate, but you know what I'm saying, just not for me.
Yeah.
Um yeah, that was a crazy read to say the least.
Have
And
you looked at
then
churches in Charlotte?
yeah, so my buddy, he because when we went down to visit, I linked up with my buddy down there who I used to play Valorant with, and he took us to his church. Their church is down in South Carolina, like literally right on the border, like right under Charlotte.
Yeah.
So it was like a very small church. We liked it, but my fiance and I, my wife now, my wife and I, we want to kind of like look for more churches, just like you know, just to see which one we like. Um, you know what I'm saying? We want to see if there's like a bit more of a diverse one, to see if like there's like maybe a bigger church that has
Yeah.
maybe more. Like we're definitely looking for a church that has more young people. Like that's the thing. Like we don't want to go to a church to where it's like only like old people, because like the church we go to now, the majority of people are people our age, in their early 20s, mid 20s. Like we have more people in their 20s than we do like any other age in our church right now.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and the head pastor, he's like 60 years old, but like everyone else is like 25, 28, 22, 20, like, you know, like young people. And it's like cool because
Yeah.
like, dang, you have some like young friends, but yeah,
That's how my
but
church. It's pretty mixed. There's
yeah,
there's some older people, there's some younger people, and um so I like it pretty good. And it's a bigger church, and that's what I told my fiance when we first got together and we was talking about churches and everything. I was like, I like you know the bigger churches for the fact of you can talk to people if you want. Like, but at the same time, there's some of the smaller churches like everybody is in your business at all times.
yeah, and I don't want that, you know, because
Uh-uh.
as I don't know, as a believer, bro, like I strongly believe, like I don't think I'm any better than anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right.
I make mistakes. I still curse. I still do things that I shouldn't do sometimes, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like about like repentance, and it's about like acknowledging whenever you do bad and be like, dang, like I need to try to like change that, you know. And then you pray about it. So like
Yeah.
ask God to like help you change that, because I'm so different compared to who I used to be, bro. Like I used to be a totally different person. Like um and so that's kind of like my testimony of like how I changed. And also my dad, bro. He was like he served in the Marine Corps, and that dude used to be very angry all the time, and just a very like I was terrified of that dude. But now like he's like the most chill dude, honestly. And then like it's crazy how much he's changed. And that's honestly what led me to kind of like Christianity, is because I saw
Yeah.
like how my dad changed, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. And then yeah, I mean, it's a, even if you don't truly believe in it, I feel like the practices that it teaches, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It is the best religion to follow in terms of like its practices above all. And I could actually say that because I've read other religious texts, and I'm telling you, Christianity is definitely the best in my opinion. Even if you don't believe it, even if you're just saying, okay, I want to set a nice set of moral rules. I mean, Christianity is it, because it doesn't teach you to be better than everyone else. It literally teaches you forgiveness and repentance. Like you're not better than everyone else. Like we're all bad people, bro. Like
Yeah.
we're all bad people. The only good is like the Father. You know what I'm saying? And we're all
Yep.
gonna fall short no matter how hard we try. So you have to have that same grace that like God gives us, like to other people who may do you wrong in your life, especially if they're non-believers. Like you can't hold non-believers to like a certain like standard, because it's like they don't know any better. Just like how like Jesus was like down on the cross and he was like, yo, like forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like the same thing. Like we have to kind of do the same thing, bro. Like I don't. That's why I don't like to like trip on people, especially if they do me wrong. If they do me wrong, it's like, all right, bro, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still blessed at the end of the day. I'm not. It's like I'm homeless. I'm not struggling. I'm not anything, bro. Like I'm blessed, bro. So it's like,
Yep.
why would I? You know? Because
Yep.
at the end of the day, if I
That's
treat someone
accurate, man.
like cheeks, then that's just only gonna affect me. If I treat people like
Yep.
crap, then I'm gonna feel like crap. It's like I don't know. My fault, guys. I just went on a tangent there. My bad.
You good, bro?
But Wesley said, no, KJ said, read pagan Christianity. Church groups are mostly not biblical in today's context. Well, I feel like a lot of people fall short, bro. I mean, I don't think you're ever gonna find the perfect church. I feel like every single church on this planet has its faults. We're all
Yeah.
human.
And
Like,
that's what I like about my church is like the pastor even owns his own faults. Like he's not like, oh, I'm the pastor, I'm better than everybody else, I'm perfect, you know? Like,
mhm.
dude, he'll go up there and he'll tell you like, I had some road rage and I said some things that I shouldn't have the other day, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But I like that though. I like that, because
Yeah,
it
I do
makes
too, because
you.
it's real.
Yeah, it's real. It's not fake. It's not BS. It's not It's real. Life is hard, man. Life is hard. God even says life on this earth will be hard. And it's not because of him. It's not because he allows like these different stuff things to happen. It's because like we have the freedom to do whatever we want. We have the freedom to be a good person. We have the freedom to be a bad person. So it's up to us. Like we're the ones who shape this world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This world is created through a series of human decisions, dude. Um, but we can make it better if we follow the values that he states, and uh but yeah,
I got
man.
a long on.
Not the okay, yeah. So what you said is pagan Christianity. Like, is it like a denomination, or is just a book? That was probably a stupid question. It's probably just a book. I don't. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. Oh yeah, it is a book. Yeah, yeah. That was a stupid question. Just ignore the question I just asked you. All right. Appreciate it. Is a term that refers to the blending of Christian beliefs with the non-Christian, often pagan practices and rituals. It's also the title of a book by Frank. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a read. Is it a long read? I'm gonna save that actually. Book about the original church in homes. Big churches need money, not biblical. That's true. Hey, Christine, sorry that we went on a little tangent there, but have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm really excited for that. But enjoy your coffee break. The price actually not doing anything, man. We're approaching 10:51. Um, that was a pretty good conversation. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty dope conversation. KJ and Wesley, and that was pretty cool. But this market's not doing anything, bro. Like, what's like,
I don't know, man.
yeah. I don't know. This market's not doing anything for me. we might end stream pretty soon here, guys. Like I said, if I take any trades, you guys can just follow me on X. I'll post everything on X, but also on YouTube too. I'll like post my trades or my P&L at the end of the day on YouTube, like on the community post section as well. So you guys will always be updated. I'll be fully transparent. But yeah, I mean, dude, this is what the hell this is, man.
Dude, I mean, yesterday we just had a drifter going higher. Now we're just having a drifter going lower.
Yeah, right. No good opportunity to get in, man.
And
We're at the previous days in New York on ES though.
yep.
And if we hold this, it's gonna look pretty good. So would you get in like immediately, like just like off the bounce of the previous days in New York, or like what are
Brother,
your
I'm in.
oh, you're in?
Yeah, I got in on
Oh,
that candle on the 1048,
all right, let's see. All right, so yeah,
but
we're
I got
seeing your
an
screen now.
instant drawdown.
No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, we're on your screen. Okay. So where's
Yep.
your stop based off of? It's just like a
Right now, I just gave it some breathing room.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
I liked it being farther away from here, but now after this candle, I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
still covering this, so if it goes back up, it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't really have like a clear, level
Okay.
at the moment. I just got to take profit way up there just because.
For sure. I mean, yeah, hell yeah, dude. I mean, shit. We got the New York VWAP up there at 34s, 33s.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 33.
yeah, man.
So it's just a little bit above it. I don't know. We'll see though, man. It's tough.
This is so cool though
I
how we
could
can
see us going up from here, dude. But
yeah. If
if
we
we
were
are gonna
to
trend lower,
mhm.
I could see it trending lower.
If we were to go up, this is where you kind of expect it. If not here, then at the week to date view up or previous last week's week to date view up right here. Um, but yeah, I mean, the only thing is
Yep.
tough is like where do you put your stop? You know, like
I
is your
know.
stop too tight?
That's
Is
what I
it
hate about this one.
yeah?
It's like I just gave it, 6 points basically.
But let's see, maybe you can find it at the bottom. How much risk do you have on the trade?
200.
Okay, it's not bad.
Nah.
Make that back literally tomorrow or even later on today
Yeah.
with better price action.
See, like I don't want to keep coming lower here.
Yeah.
I might just push it a little bit. The 250, my normal risk
Yeah, dude, NQ is literally
for one trade.
sideways right now. It's so ugly.
Dude, that's what's crazy is we literally went from a trending day bullish yesterday to a trending day bearish today. Like
I
I
mean,
really thought we could find, I mean, we're at this level where buyers stepped in pre-market.
yeah, it's just weird because ES is like legit moving lower while NQ is like it looks more like sideways and like these candles are just like stacked, bro.
Yeah.
It's like these are one of those rare times to where they're not, almost like not in like almost perfect alignment, which is funny.
Yep.
Um oh,
Yeah.
also KJ and Wesley, if you guys listen to X, I play music and it's I don't know if y'all know. Do you listen to Christian rap, Clay?
Like NF?
Nah, like not like Hovey and Forrest Frank.
Nah, I hadn't really listened to them.
What? Bro, I got it. Hold on, I'm gonna text you a playlist, bro.
Yeah, send it to me. I
Dude,
will, dude. I listen to everything. Literally
dude,
listen to everything.
you guys, I'm telling you, you and your fiance, bro, you guys are gonna love this. I'm gonna send you my godly rap playlist, bro. It's hard, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's not like cheesy bad music. Nah, it's like these guys are talented, bro. It's just again, they're not like cursing and talk about killing. That's the
Right.
only difference. It's good for your soul, bro. And then here's my like my favorite one is Hovey. He's really good. Hovey's like my favorite artist. But then you also have
Yeah.
artists like Caleb Gordon, Alex Jean, Forrest and Frank, to where they're also pretty good. Rich and famous.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't heard any of those.
yeah.
I'll have to give him a listen though.
You know Brandon Lake though, right?
I don't think so.
No? Oh, they let
I
me
don't
put you
think
on,
so.
bro.
Yeah,
I
put me
got you,
on, man.
bro.
Put me on.
I got you, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used to smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
And yeah, like a lot. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we used to overdo it, to be honest. But like, I don't know. For me, like, it never made me lazy. Though. That's the only thing. Like, I could smoke a lot of weed, and I could like, dude. When I was living, when I was like a full time YouTuber, and I was like having in my apartment, bro, I'd freaking first thing I'd do in the morning was smoke, freaking coach people, play games, smoke again, like all
Dude,
day.
I used to. Me and my buddy would he'd come over and we'd play Warzone and
Yeah,
we'd smoke. And I'd be dude, I get giggly.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still do, like, occasionally. Like, I, for me, like. I don't know. And again, it may be like non-biblical, but this is just me being honest. Like it's hard for me to stop something when I genuinely don't see anything wrong. Cause like it's not like I was ever addicted. Like I can stop. Like right now, like I'm not doing it because I'm moving, and I may like in order for me to transfer my job, they may drug test me because where I'm at, it's illegal. It's recreational. I can literally go to the store in Maryland and DC. I could literally go to the store and I could buy some. But in North Carolina, it's not. It's still illegal.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna drug test me or not. So I had to like stop. So like I can stop. Like it's not like it's a problem, you know.
Right.
Even with like alcohol, like I still don't think drinking alcohol is wrong either. If you're not getting drunk, like as long as you're not getting like plastered drunk, you're not becoming a drunkard. Then I don't think it's wrong because it's like in the Bible, like then the disciples like drink wine and stuff. Like they had good times. Like like it says like wine can be like a blessing, you know. But as long as you're not like kind of like going crazy, I don't know. Again, like I don't know. I probably should
Yeah.
educate myself more on it, but
No, I think you're right. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I
I
just don't
think
see.
I think as long as you're not doing it to get drunk all the time,
Yeah,
then it's perfectly fine, you know?
yeah, but like, because I know in other
I
countries,
got
bro,
tapped on that.
weed is looked as like a freaking terrible drug, but here in the states, it's like normalized. Um, I don't know, and it doesn't. I don't know. For me, it just doesn't do that much harm. Like, obviously, some people they'll like get so like addicted to it to where it's like, they're just smoking all the time. They can't work. They don't do anything right, and like that kind of sucks. But, like, personally, like, I don't know, I was always able to work on it, but the thing is, like, I did realize that, like, okay, like, the reason why, like, I stopped doing it as much is because, like, damn, I was like, "Damn, I'm doing it a lot," like and, like, you do have that fogginess, though, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, especially if you're just doing it all the because I was doing it all the time, but that's obviously before I was, like, kinda, like, following Christ, and then yeah, bro, but I forgot where I was going with that.
That fogginess is getting you now.
Yeah, facts, right? Um But dude, my memory's cooked, bro. Because I used to have a lot of head injuries because I grew up playing football.
Yeah.
My memory, dude, I don't know why my memory's cooked. Like some things, like there's certain things I'll like remember, but like this little things I really have a hard time remembering just because it's like I don't know. My girl always like makes fun of me saying that I have like CTE, but it's like, bro, like low key, because dude, in high school, like I had like about like maybe like 5 to 6 concussions.
Dang.
Yeah. Um, and obviously smoking weed didn't help.
Nah.
So
Yeah, I never played any sports in high school.
no, yeah, I was really big into sports, bro.
I just I just did the firefighting.
Shit, dude, that's a sport in of itself, bro. You kidding me? You're fighting fires, bro. You're like the ultimate athlete right there, bro.
Oh yeah, I loved it, man.
Dude, did you get like a
I still do it. I just don't get to. I still volunteer. I just don't
yeah?
get to, go as much, go on calls and stuff.
Is it like an adrenaline rush when you have a call? Like, how is it like, bro?
Not anymore.
Nah,
Honestly, like running fires and occasionally a wreck and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, if they're saying something's fully involved or um like if it's a working fire, yeah, I still get that adrenaline rush. But far as like used to when I first started out, I get an adrenaline rush going to a medical call,
yeah,
like
yeah.
but
This,
but now no, dude. Especially like when I was a full-time firefighter. I mean, running the dumbest calls and stuff, you just get you get drained from it, you know?
I bet.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like that excitement goes away.
Yeah. It's kind of like with anything because I even saw this like documentary, dude, of like the people who used to like fight in like Iraq and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like once you're there for like a certain amount of time and your body and your brain just gets used to it, it just is like there's just like one video to where like they're legit like interviewing this soldier and there's just an explosion that goes off like 30 feet away from them. And the explosion
Yeah.
the soldier just looks and he looks back at the camera and he's just like so desensitized to it. And it's just like, bro. So I bet it's like probably the same for first responders. Like you probably do it so much to the point to where it's like you're kind of like desensitized to it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you do, and I mean, like with the fires and stuff. I mean, you that's what is exciting about it is because you never know what you're gonna get into, you know.
yeah,
So I think that kind of always stays. Um, but other than that,
right, right.
I think once I went from being a backseat firefighter to driving, it kind of got me, kind of got that adrenaline rush to come back because
Yeah.
driving through downtown, sirens blasting and everything.
Oh, that's sick, man.
Yeah.
I bet it's fun to drive a fire truck, bro. Is it hard though? Like, did you have to like do through like like some serious training?
Yeah, I mean, you always pretty much stayed in classes, and like for me, I was always on rescue trucks and towers
Mm,
and stuff, so I always did like a lot of rope stuff. So like I have all my high angle, high tension rope. I did like I found a lot of the outside classes were much better
mm. Okay,
too, so I did a lot of those.
that's what's up, man.
Of course, EMT, I got my EMT. I almost went to medic school, but see now I like the longs again, bro.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because it's like, damn, it's like around this area, you're kind of picking the bottom because you don't have the structure, you know?
Yeah, and now I kind of have a little better structure, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna
Kalunga
go without
said,
me now.
I like the 15-minute on ES, breaking previous days New York to go long with stop loss on 9, still flat though. Okay. So yeah, so you're not the only one who's seeing it because Kalunga, on Twitter, he's saying that he kind of likes it because he likes the structure that was built.
I like that too. You know what? I'm going again. We're trying it twice with a stop loss at the bottom.
Look at that. Now you're in profit.
Yep, and I'm just gonna put this
Yeah.
right now
Just don't
up at
ignore
New
the so
York.
you have the New York at 32 and you have the daily at 33.
Yep, so I'm gonna have it there just in case we get a crazy candle and probably do like
And
I
you know what
said
I
and
like too is like we
move it.
broke above the 21 EMA, but we're still above it too. So that I also like that because if you look at previous times we broke above it, we fell right back below. But now we're
Yep,
staying above it, and now you're continuously getting that push.
yep.
So
And I
that's pretty
mean
cool.
on the daily, I mean this could look like a good bullish candle if we get back above up here
Oh yeah,
to go towards that 59.80 range that it looks like we're wanting to go to.
yeah, maybe. I mean, shit. Do we have the high day at 90.52?
Yeah,
Shit, that's a move right there, bro. That's
yeah.
a move, man. Let me
We'll
check
see.
NQ. Yeah, NQ looking the same thing. So like, I'd probably get in once we actually break out and then see trying to see because on NQ I'm way too close to the daily in New York to get in long right now.
Yeah,
I'm just way too close. And for me personally, like I try to force myself to wait till structure is built. So I want some type of structure. And if I get in on the breakout, then it'd be I don't know, even that's like kind of like a long trade. No, not really. Just like a 60-point stop.
yeah. Dude, I haven't really traded NQ any.
Yeah.
I just been kind of focusing on ES,
Yeah. No, I definitely get that. I've been trading on both, and I just really like how quickly NQ goes. And sometimes for me personally, structure could be easier to read on NQ than ES. Sometimes ES just looks really choppy, and I get like, you know, I'm just experimenting, just seeing, if I can trade a little bit on NQ.
Yeah.
Because I know my system. Like I know the chart of trades I want to take, and they present both on ES and AQ.
Right.
Like I don't think it's gonna be the make or break of my profitability, but it's just preference.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll probably get into, trading NQ and kind of trading both assets, but like right now, since I'm learning, I'm just gonna stick to one, not to confuse myself,
Yeah.
Come on. It's just kind of slow too. Even this move down, it's been slow.
On NQ, we actually broke structure, so we broke the recent lower high, which in my opinion is good for longs on NQ.
Yeah.
And maybe we could do a nice pullback to the New York.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I'm just gonna let this thing play out though.
Damn, what
Be right back.
all right, bro.
Had to get some sweet tea.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so what's the where's your house gonna be at?
Do you know where?
I'm a GPS it, see how far away it is.
So do you
Oh,
know
hit me
where?
again.
You know the Charlotte area, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know where South End is? It's like right by South Park, Myers Park. It's like
Myers Park, I see
below
that.
Charlotte, like literally on the south part of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like literally just put in South End, Charlotte, and it's literally right there.
Yeah, so 2 hours and let's see.
Damn,
Yeah,
2
2 hours
hours.
and 20 minutes.
So
I ain't
you're
bad at all.
more north or
I'm more south ish.
more south? What?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
more south.
you're in South Carolina? No, you're in North Carolina, right?
I'm in South Carolina, man.
Oh, bro, this entire time I've been thinking you're in North Carolina, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Ware
makes sense.
Shoals. Big town of
Okay.
Ware Shoals.
Okay, that makes sense.
Man, this thing might just keep coming lower.
Yeah, maybe, man.
That's all right
It's
though.
it's weird because on I don't know, bro. You can. It's just it may just not be time for longs yet, you know. And again, this is where Evan would tell you, was like, "Why are you fighting New York?" And it would make
Yep.
sense,
And it
you know.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like lately with all the chop and everything, like this trade, 2 weeks ago probably would have worked out
Mm-hmm.
because we're just chopping like crazy. And I was, taking some L's, but I was taking some wins doing that too. And that's what gets you in that mindset like today, like this can win,
The
But
best
really, it's
advice,
like,
the best advice that Evan like ever gave me, to be honest, in my opinion, is that he was like, "Okay, cool. You like this setup? Now figure out and study the setup to figure out why it works and why sometimes it doesn't work."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I guess that, like, if you want to start taking trades like this to where it's like they're like mean reversion trades off, like, back to the New York, figure out when are the best times to be able to do that and when you should stay out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's like understanding, okay, like the concept of like higher time frame, what price action has been doing. Are we sideways? Are we actually getting some movement? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the advice that Evan gave me to, is like, okay, damn, like there's like layers to this. I can't just only look at the lower time frame because I'm missing so much context. I'm only seeing a small part of the big picture. I'm not understanding, okay, why does this setup work so well and why does it sometimes not work? You know?
Yep.
Like that's
Wonder what a handoff looks like. Where is that? Oh goodness.
dang, brother. But hey, you and I, we could jump in Discord if you want, bro. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Because I mean this is 11 nothing, and we're already at 11 o'clock. So thank you guys for watching on X. I don't know how many people are watching actually. Let me see. Hey, let's go 21. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Yep,
Let's
I enjoyed it.
go. Yeah, it was fun, man. Dude, let's do it again, bro. Whenever you want to hop on, bro. Like I said, this is a very chill stream, bro. It's not like we have to strictly talk about trading. It's just like, bro, we're just trading buddies, just talking shit, having fun,
Yep.
you know? It's working, that's it.
Yeah,
But
I'll probably be off tomorrow too, so
for sure. Okay, yeah, bet, dude. Let's hop on the stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get my buddy Sheath on, man. He's a
alright.
brand new dude. He just started I don't even know if he's trading yet, but he's like experimenting with like the stock market right now, and I'm trying to get him into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, guys. Well, on X, thank you guys for watching, and then on YouTube as well. KJ and Wesley, appreciate you guys, man. Have a blessed day, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow if you guys are available tomorrow. Peace out.